And from the continuous stage, we have now from the 4th month to the that is the 5th month, because we said from the 2nd to the 4th month is what we call the continuous harvesting stage. And now we have the late harvesting stage, going all the way from the 5th month to the 6th month, and you even have some going even beyond 6 months. But here we are talking about the last 2 months, because we are giving this crop economic production life of six months of harvest, and therefore you're going to talk about late harvesting stage from the 4th month and the 5th month and the 6th month. And therefore during this stage, the plant is still growing, and you may find that at some point the level of the size of the leaf is reducing, because basically the plant has exhausted the reserves. It is continually exhausting the reserves and also reaching its productive life. The energy inside the plant is going low, and therefore it is expected that the level of nitrogen or the level of food reserve has gone down, and therefore the size of the leaves is also going to go low. And therefore it is important to have some management aspect, one of it being nutrition, whereby, just as mentioned during the early continuous stage, we are still going to have the NPK for balanced foliar fertilizer, inclusive of calcium foliar feed, and also alternated on a fortnightly. That is 2 weeks you can do the nitrogen fertilizer. After another 2 weeks you do the compound fertilizer, and that is alternated like that, so that the plant can be able to have all the supplementation that it requires. No basal fertilizer application is required at this moment, because the plant already has good reserves and still continue to grow. In terms of pest and disease, here we still have the same as we have mentioned at the continuous harvesting stage. If the leaves are attacked, they are going to have low shelf life, and that is a loss to you. And therefore the pests that usually attack, as mentioned, the same pests are the same that are going to attack, and the same control as mentioned is what should be deployed. The diseases that usually attack at this stage, we have the black rot, the ring spot, downy mildew, but at this moment you find the plant has already suppressed them, so you may not need any control at this moment. But if they are there and you see they are significant, you can be able to deploy or to use the products as mentioned during the earlier stages. And you find by so doing, you are going to have very healthy plants that are going to be sold and be able to give you an income. In terms of weeding, still, I must mention the leaves are still covering the ground very well, and therefore there will be no need of an added cost of weeding, and therefore no weeding is required at this stage. But if maybe the plants were spaced widely, you may still find weeds growing, and therefore if maybe weeding was not done during the continuous harvesting stage, then during this late harvesting stage, then weeding can be done. And in terms of watering, water should continue until you stop harvesting. Watering should be continuous. We have areas where rainfall is sufficient, well and good, the plant will continue growing. But in areas where water is limiting, then irrigation should continue until harvesting is stopped. So once harvesting is stopped, and of course the crop is ready for uprooting and another crop being established, then you should continue to apply water.